All right, what's going on? It's another sales call roleplay. I actually just recorded a 45-minute long show. It's not 412. It would technically be 412B, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it, and here's the idea. So it was just me talking out loud, thinking out loud, writing content, and I was just talking out loud on purpose. And what I found was when I do that and record it, I can then take the transcript that's generated from the voice memos app, use every single word that I said, put it into ChatGPT and have it extract stuff and format things for me and create posts and all this stuff based on what I said. So it's kind of a triple kill there. You know, I'm talking like normal. I'm just thinking out loud. AI captures that, all my thoughts, and then generates me some captions and ideas and other things like that. And I just did it one time, but it gave me an entire ebook, if you want to call it that, on what I can focus on each chapter. And I mean, you can, so like, for example, chapter 1, why you're not building muscle. There's 4 key points, and then with each key point, there's 3 other points underneath, sub-points. So you're not eating enough. You're not training hard enough. You're not sleeping enough. You're not eating enough protein. And then underneath each one, so you're not eating enough. Importance of calorie surplus and nutrient-dense foods. Examples of high-calorie additions, oils, peanut butter, dense carbs. Address common myths about fast metabolism, excuses, you're not training hard enough, explanation of intensity techniques, rest, pause, drop sets, cluster sets, importance of progressive overload, heavier weights, more reps, missteps in training, consistency and form, you're not sleeping enough, the role of sleep and muscle. Yeah, so anyway, so now I have all these different things. So, it kind of just gave me 6 different podcast episodes right there that I can focus on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this whole thing. I'm going to go back in the post ID. I'm going to make a whole new tab and call it Thinking Out Loud. This is a good idea. I'm going to put the date. So we're going to add in heading 2. All right, sorry, wow, my bad, guys. So for the last, wow, I was in the zone. For the last 45 minutes, I was talking to myself out loud, and kind of like I'm doing now, but I was just talking to myself out loud, just saying the things that I was thinking, the things that I wanted to write, and I mean, that's literally it. I was just watching videos, talking about what I thought about them out loud, nothing crazy, but that's what I was doing. So forgot that I'm back in the podcast, but I'm just changing this real quick so that I can have this. Anyway, so let's go into the sales call role play. That's the last thing I want to do right now, man. But goddamn. So actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to change a little bit. I'm going to change some things up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this thing pageless. And that'll get rid of the breaks, that'll get rid of the formatting and all that bullshit. So page setup, pageless, done, okay. So now there's no line gaps or whatever you want to call them. Page break gaps. So I don't have to worry about anything like that. So anyway, yeah, actually I'll do that later. So what do we got to do? We got to go to the sales call roleplay progression. So I must have a full complete call, start to finish, 3 objections on each call, 2 things I need to get better at, 1 thing I feel I did well on. Must tweak the phone script slightly for improvement of personal flow for myself. And then reflect on past days and implement those things which I felt I did poorly on. So actually what I'm going to do today is I'm going to type the notes. Okay. Okay, so today is the 4th. Why is it lagging all of a sudden? Pissed. Instantly pissed. Why? All right, well, I need to work on objections. I need to work on words I say when I give a short answer, and I have nothing else to elaborate on. How to address the short answers. So what we're going to do right now, hey, during a sales call, what are some great things, words, lines to say when they don't give enough info, so I don't repeat myself saying the same things like, got it, man. Let's see what it says. Here are some effective line strategies you can use during a sales call when prospect isn't giving enough information. Tell me more about that. What makes you say that? Interesting. Can you give me an example? That makes sense. How has that worked so far? Got it. What's been the biggest challenge with that? I hear you. What would you say is the root cause of that? See where you're coming from. How does that affect specific area? Why is Siri going off? The fuck? Okay, how do you feel about that overall? Good to know. What do you think you can improve that? When you say that, what do you mean exactly? Can you help me understand that better? Can you clarify that for me? If you could change one thing about that, what would it be? I like that. This is awesome. So let's just dive in. Not going to think about it too much. So I'm going to go back to the script here. I'm going to pull up ChatGPT. Here we go. Should I do it on my phone? Let's do it on my phone this time. Yeah, I just do not feel well at all. Where the fuck is it? I put ChatGPT in my home bar for my iPhone. So the 4 apps at the bottom, ChatGPT is in the top 4. And a fun fact I've got right now, it's got my habits, my tracker. I haven't touched that in a minute. Got ChatGPT, Spotify, and texts. Okay, so let's start. Here we go. We're going to get into it right now. Hey.
Hey there. What's on your mind today?
Hi. So, yeah, let's do a role play again. Remember from yesterday? Yes or no? Don't give me a whole spiel. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, I remember. Let's do it. Are you ready to start the role play?
Yes. However, I need you to be a dick. I need you to give me very short answers, and I need you to give me some very unexpected answers. Also, right after I present the price at the end of the call, I'm going to give you 2 options. I need you to give me 5 objections to handle.
Got it. Let's jump into the role play then. Whenever you're ready, you can start as the coach, and I'll be the prospect.
Okay. So, first off, hold on, what was your name?
Bryson. You?
No, my name's Bryson. What's your name?
Tyler. Let's do this.
Give me a random name.
Sure. How about Devin?
I feel like I already did Devin. Give me another one.
No problem. How about Alex?
All right, Alex. Girlfriend's name is Alexis.
Got it. How about Logan?
All right, Logan, it is.
Great. Let's get started with our role play. My guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help you with something else?
What?
You asked me to give you short answers. So, let's jump in. What's your first question for Logan?
All right, Logan. So, here we go. Yeah, hold on. I got to pull this shit up. All right, first off, Logan, I just want to say thanks for taking the time to hop on this call with me. Shows that you're serious about making a change and that you're willing to take the first steps in accomplishing your goals, which is one of the hardest steps for most people to take. So, in return, my goal is to make this call worth your time and make sure we come up with some solutions to help you accomplish your goals. Does that sound good, man?
Yeah, I guess. What's next?
Awesome. So here's what we're going to focus on during this call, just so you know what to expect, okay? So we're going to talk about the main struggles that you're facing, and we're going to go over your main fitness goals and why those are important. And then I'm going to share some strategies, if I can help you, that my top clients and I are using effectively to make progress in the direction of our goals. Does that sound good?
Sure. Let's do it.
Sweet, man. And at the end of the call, I'm going to let you know whether or not I can help you out. If I think I can, then I'll extend the invite to join the program. And I either want a hell yes or a hell no. Nothing in the middle, all right?
Got it. Nothing in the middle. What's next?
Don't say what's next anymore. We're on a phone call, and you're my prospect, okay?
Understood. Let's keep going then.
All right, man. Well, first, I want to get a good idea of your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. So, what is your number one goal that you want to achieve in the next 6 months?
Honestly, I just want to feel more confident and build some muscle.
Can you expand on that?
I feel like I've been stuck in a rut physically and mentally. So, building muscle and gaining confidence would help me get out of that.
And how much muscle are you looking to build?
I'm aiming to gain around 10 pounds of muscle, particularly in my upper body.
And is there any reason why it's 10 pounds of muscle and not 20 or not 5, not 30?
10 pounds feels like a realistic and achievable goal for me in 6 months.
Okay. And then when you say confidence, why do you want confidence?
Confidence helps in all areas of life, not just fitness. It can improve my relationships, work performance, and overall mental well-being.
So are you saying that you are lacking confidence right now, or you have none at all?
I'm not completely lacking confidence, but I know I can improve and feel more confident than I currently do.
This is already a fuck up. Holy shit. Awesome, man. So what are you doing right now to get closer to those goals of building muscle and the confidence? What are you doing right now?
I'm hitting the gym regularly, trying to eat better, and focusing on consistency.
How many days per week are you hitting the gym?
Usually about 5 days a week.
Awesome, man. And what do those workouts consist of?
Mostly weight training and some cardio mixed in. I try to focus on different muscle groups each session.
Okay, perfect, man. That's what you should be doing. And you said that you are trying to eat enough. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm focusing on increasing my protein intake and overall calories.
What are you trying to get your numbers to?
Yes, I've been tracking my intake, trying to hit around 3,000 calories per day.
Got it. And do you know if 3,000 calories is what you need to be eating to gain muscle or not?
Based on my activity level and goals, yes, I believe that's a good target for muscle gain.
Awesome, man. So it sounds like you've done a little bit of research. You have a good understanding of what it takes to build muscle. Okay. And I'm curious, why is this important to you right now?
It's important because I'm tired of feeling stuck and I want to make a real change in my life. Building muscle is just one part of that.
I get it, man. I appreciate your answer there. So what I want to do is actually dive into the diet side of things. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, definitely. Let's dive into it.
All right, man. So walk me through a typical day of what you're eating.
For breakfast, I usually have eggs and oatmeal. Lunch is often chicken and rice, and dinner is something like fish or beef with vegetables.
Do you have any fast food or takeout in there on the weekends or anything like that?
Occasionally, maybe once a week, I try to keep it minimal.
Got it. All right, cool, man. Well, that's good. Everybody knows fast food's probably not the greatest for you, so that's good. And do you drink any alcohol?
Rarely. Maybe a drink or two on special occasions.
And a special occasion meaning like a birthday or like a Friday, or what do you mean?
Like a birthday or a celebration. Not just any regular Friday.
What about days that end in Y?
No,
Yeah.
not those days. Just actual special occasions.
AI laugh, I'm a fucking man. Awesome, man. And do you drink any cigarettes as well? Sorry, do you smoke any cigarettes? I'm tired.
Nope, I don't smoke.
All right. That's good, man. That is a very expensive habit to get into. Not to mention it's very unhealthy. So anyway, a moment ago you mentioned that the building muscle, getting confidence is your number one goal. Why is that so important to you?
Because I believe it will positively impact my overall quality of life.
Can you expand on that a little bit? Why do you think that?
Sure, building muscle and confidence will help me feel better about myself, which can lead to better relationships, work performance, and overall happiness.
Got it, man. I see where you're coming from. How does the confidence and I guess the lack of muscle affect your life?
It sometimes makes me feel less capable or not as good as I could be, which affects my motivation and outlook.
I got it, man. Thanks for telling me that. A lot of these questions are kind of hard to answer, so I appreciate it, man. So, makes sense. So, going off of that, how do you feel about where your mental and physical health are right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say around a 5. There's definitely room for improvement.
You said a 5? That's a pretty low answer, man. Any deeper reasoning for the 5 and not 10?
It's because I'm not yet where I want to be physically or mentally. There's a lot I need to work on to reach a 10.
Got you, man. Well, I appreciate the humility there. Not everybody has that. A lot of people think they have it all figured out. So it's always good to have some self-awareness there.
Thanks.
Got it, man.
You okay?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
All right.
Why do you ask?
Just checking in, making sure everything's good.
Yeah, I am okay.
Good to hear. Let's continue then.
Got it, man. I appreciate your honesty. So why is it important that you make a change right now and not wait any longer? I mean, you're on the call with me right now. Why right now?
Because I'm tired of waiting and putting it off. I want to start making changes now to improve my life.
How long have you been putting it off for?
Probably a few years now.
Few years, man. How come it's been 2 years before you decided to make a change?
Life got busy, and I kept pushing it aside. But now, I'm ready to prioritize it.
What happened in your life to make you feel ready to prioritize your health?
I realize that if I don't make a change now, I'll keep feeling stuck and regret not taking action sooner.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. So I want you to envision yourself having achieved these goals and you made it, you have the body of your dreams, you're in the best shape of your life. What does that look like for you?
It looks like waking up each day feeling proud and confident, with the energy to tackle any challenge that comes my way.
Awesome, man. And I love it. How do you think this would make you feel inside knowing that all these things were true?
I think it would feel incredible. Knowing I put in the work and achieve my goals would be incredibly rewarding and motivating.
Yeah, what do you think what do you think the first thing you would do if you woke up and you had the body of your dreams? What would be the first thing you do?
I'd probably start the day with a challenging workout, just to keep the momentum going and maintain what I've built.
You wouldn't go flex in the mirror?
Yeah, definitely a flex in the mirror too.
Well, awesome, man. I absolutely love that. I think it's fun to joke around. I can see you accomplishing these things as well. I mean, you're already taking action by being on this call, so you're already ahead of the pack here. Success loves speed. It's something my coach tells me all the time. So, all right, man. So now that I know what you want, why do you think you haven't been able to accomplish these goals by yourself?
I think it comes down to not having the right guidance and structure. It's hard to stay on track without a solid plan.
I hear you there, man. Let me play devil's advocate really quick. Let's pretend that you give me a hell no at the end of this call and you don't take any action and you stay in the exact same place for another year, maybe even 2, and your health gets worse. You don't gain the muscle, confidence gets worse. You eat the same foods, do the same exercise, nothing changes, you don't gain any size, don't get stronger. How would that make you feel?
Honestly, that would feel pretty disappointing. I wouldn't want to be stuck in the same place, feeling unfulfilled.
I wouldn't want to either, man. Regret is a bitch, so if we can take action as soon as possible, the better off we'll be. So would it be safe to say that this is a need right now and not a want?
Yes, absolutely. It's definitely a need for me right now.
Got it, man. Well, based on what we've talked about so far, I want to offer some help here and give you a little bit of a strategy. So you mentioned that you're hitting the gym 5 days a week. You have some cardio in there. You also mentioned that you're tracking your calories and trying to hit your protein goal, and you're doing those things correctly, but you're still not making progress. So what I think would be a great thing to focus on would be tracking your lifts and tracking your calories to ensure that you're progressively getting stronger and that you are, in fact, eating all the calories and the protein that you need to build the muscle. One thing we didn't really touch on much was sleep. I'm not really sure how much you're sleeping. Could you touch on that really quick?
I'm getting around 6 to 7 hours a night. I know I could use more to help with recovery and growth.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. So if we can get your sleep going and make it closer to 7.5 to 8 hours per night, that would definitely help the recovery. And all these things go hand in hand with one another. So the better you sleep, the better you train, the better your results will be, the better you'll feel. And it all starts with just prioritizing rest and recovery. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'll definitely work on improving my sleep and recovery.
Awesome, man. So what do you think that you need the most help with out of these things right now?
I think the most help I need is with creating a structured plan for my workouts and nutrition and staying accountable.
Got it, man. Got it. I'm writing a lot of these notes down. I don't even think I'm ignoring you. I'm writing these down. So awesome, man. I get it. So right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed would you say you are to accomplishing these goals?
I'd say a 10. I'm fully committed to making these changes.
A 10 is the best answer that you could give. Why did you say a 10 and not a 9? Why not a 7?
Because I'm ready to give it my all. I know that committing fully is the only way I'll see the results I want.
You're absolutely right. So, well, here you go, man. At the start of the call, I mentioned that I will let you know if I could help you or not. The good news is you are definitely somebody I can help get results for. And since I know this now, would you like to hear a little bit more about how I can help you and what my program has to offer?
Yes, I'd like to hear more about your program and how it can help me achieve my goals.
Okay, for the sake of the role play, we're going to skip this whole segment and pretend that you now have a deep understanding of the entirety of my program and what it entails. It just takes too long and I want to skip this. So pretend that I just told you about the program. Does that make sense?
Got it. Makes sense. Let's continue.
All right, man. So out of all the parts of the program that I just mentioned, we have the training, the nutrition, the accountability. Which part of the program do you feel like you need the most right now?
I think I need the most help with accountability. Having someone to keep me on track would be really beneficial.
It absolutely would be, man. I think the accountability factor is the number one thing that most people need. So I completely understand. But why do you think that part would be the most benefit to you right now?
Because having someone to hold me accountable will help me stay consistent and push through challenges.
Got it, man. Thanks for being honest. So this is, I'm going to go over the investment of the program since you are definitely a good fit. Do you want to hear about the pricing options?
Sure. I'd like to hear about the pricing options.
All right, man. So in-person training would cost you about $2,000 for 16 weeks. It's about $38 per half-hour session. It's ridiculous, and you only get access to your trainer about an hour per day. You have a little bit before, a little bit after. There's no nutrition. There's no accountability other than when you're in the gym with them. You don't get the flexibility to choose when you work out. You have to go on their schedule. So overall, a shit show. So you get about 4 to 5 hours per week with them. But with my program, you're going to get 24/7 access. You can message me anytime you want. It's personalized training, nutrition, and accountability. And you'll definitely get more attention, help, and a tailored approach to the goals that we're trying to achieve anytime you need it. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. It sounds like your program offers much more support and flexibility.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can see the value in there, man. 100%. So we have 2 options that you can use to get enrolled with today, and also you need to give me 5 objections if you recall. So that's what we need to work on. So option 1 is $750 for 16 weeks. Saves you $250 up front. It's awesome if you are able to get going. And then we have option 2 is $250 per month for 4 months. So option 1, you save $250. Option 2, it's easier on the cash flow. And let me ask, which one of these 2 options works best for you today?
I appreciate the options. I need to think about my budget and figure out what's best for me.
Oh, no problem, man. I totally get it. What would you say your time frame is on getting back to me in the next day or so, just to see if I'd be available?
I can get back to you within the next day or so. Would that work for you?
Yeah, it sounds good. But before we go, what did you need to think over in your mind so I know what questions you might have when we talk next?
I just want to make sure I have the budget for it and that I'm fully ready to commit. Just want to be sure.
I totally appreciate that, man. If you had all the money in the world, would that be something that would you get started on the program today?
Yes, definitely. If money weren't an issue, I'd get started right away.
Great. So is it that you don't have a card that you can put it on, or you don't have it in savings, or is it something else?
It's more about making sure I allocate my budget correctly and ensure I can fully commit to the program.
I actually had a few clients that were the same exact way, man. Tyler, he was in the program, and he was on the phone call, told me the same exact thing, actually, man. He said that he didn't have the money. Actually had to talk to his wife. They always go over everything together, right? You know how it goes. But the common theme in his lack of success in his life was that he wasn't able to commit to anything because he was holding himself back. So it was that fear, that initial jump of the of not investing in himself that has held him back this entire time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes that initial leap is the hardest part.
Yeah, so as soon as he made that jump, he took the leap of faith, he actually started seeing a shit ton of results, not only with the program, but also in his career and making money and advancing in school and all these things. So it's awesome to see that, all because he decided to take action and get out of his own way.
That's really inspiring to hear. I definitely want to get out of my own way and start making progress.
So let me ask you this, man. If I was able to help you build the 10 pounds of muscle and get confidence that you're looking for, would that be worth investing in?
Yes, it would definitely be worth it to achieve those goals.
Well, man, it sounds like you're ready to get started. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right. I'm ready to get started and make a change.
Give me another objection.
I might still be concerned about balancing this with my work schedule.
You said you already go to the gym 5 days per week, though, right?
Yes, that's true. I do manage to fit in gym time regularly.
Then there's no problem here. This program is also 5 days per week.
Got it. That makes it easier to integrate into my routine.
So it sounds like you're ready to get started then.
Yes, I think I am. Let's do this.
Give me another objection.
I'm worried about sticking to the nutrition plan consistently.
So earlier in the call, you mentioned that you had been eating very clean, actually. And there's little alcohol, there's little fast food, and you're getting about 3,000 calories per day. So it seems like, for the most part, you have that under control. So what are you worried about as far as the nutrition side of things go?
I guess I'm just worried about staying consistent and not slipping back into bad habits.
Well, how much would you pay? How much would it be worth investing in to stay the same for the next year? How much would you pay for that?
I wouldn't want to pay anything to stay the same. My goal is to invest in progress and growth.
You said it right there, man. You want to invest in progress and growth. And if you can put money on yourself and bet money on yourself to change and improve and grow, is that something that you'd be willing to do?
Yes, I'm definitely willing to invest in myself and my growth.
All right, man. Well, it sounds to me like you are ready to get started. Is there a option that stands out most to you? Did you want to do the paid in full or the month to month?
I think the month-to-month option works best for me right now.
Awesome, man. I love to hear it. Let me go ahead and grab the investment link and I'll send it over to you. And then I'll walk you through the next steps so that we can get you going on the program as soon as possible.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, pretend that you just submitted payment. What would you say?
Just submitted the payment. What's next?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send you the questionnaire form. Just go ahead and fill this out. Get it back to me within the next 24 hours. And then that will give me all the information I need to make your plan. And then we can go from there and get you onboarded onto the program, and you can have access to all the information.
Got it. I'll fill out the questionnaire right away. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Have a good one.
You too, man.
Take care.
Hey, you too, man.
Bye.
I'll see you the next time I see you, when I see you next, the next time I see you, when I see you next, all right? All right, that's it. So we're going to go ahead and end this. Man, this shit puts me to bed, man. I'm tired. So what do I think I did good on? So did I get the sale? I'm going to say no, I did not. I didn't handle those objections that well. I didn't dig deep enough, so. Where the fuck is it? Did not sell. So I gotta do this real quick. Hold on one sec. Failures of the show. Oh, hold on. There we go. It's probably a lot better sounding. Is it still recording? I'd be upset if it wasn't. Okay. Well, I gotta fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, so 2 things I need to do better on: objection handling, for sure. Another thing that I need to work better on. Yeah, I need to work better. Same thing as yesterday, honestly. Work on better wording of I get it, man. And ask more questions to get a clear picture. So instead of saying I get it, man, and then moving on to the next question, I need to ask more questions, get a clear picture of what they're talking about, have them expand with details if necessary, and go from there. And the thing that I did well on was probably... Oh, I'm so tired, dude. I gotta go to bed. What do I need to... What was that? What did I do that was good there? Did better with asking about why things were important and getting client to explain smaller details. So when he said that he wants to gain muscle and get stronger and be more confident, I had him elaborate on that, hopefully get him digging deeper on those. And yeah. So that's that. So that's it. So the blade continues. Can't be late anywhere. Roleplay with ChatGPT or a person, which I need to start throwing actual people in here. Can't be getting so accustomed to this AI shit. So yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. Yeah, the rigger did that today. Put away, goddamn, 10 plates at the gym because somebody just left him hanging out. So that was easy. Crucible, wake up at 3:50 a.m. Dude, that's fucking hard, dude. It's not hard waking up at any specific time. It's hard forcing myself out of bed within 5 minutes. That's hard. For me, it's fucking brutal. For me personally, it is so hard that once I get out of bed, I am in the worst mood. I want to give up on everything. I want to throw everything away. Matter of fact, the last few days I've been sitting in the showers because I'm so in not a good headspace. And I've noticed that when I wake up early, when I'm I guess abruptly woken up like that, and then I have to get up immediately and start moving around, that combined with if I don't sleep well enough, wow, I'm just not a happy camper. So anyway, that's it. That's the role play. So we're done. Blade 2. Wait, which day did I fail? Did I fail yesterday? What the fuck, dude? I don't know anything anymore. What's going on? I look at my goddamn calendar now. So Monday. So today's day 3. Today's day 3. Yeah, because I did start on the 2nd. Yeah, I didn't cross this out. Okay. I have this little sticky note on my wall here. Okay. Cool, guys. Well, that's it. Appreciate you listening. I know these aren't the most entertaining, but these will definitely be cool to look back on in 20 years. That's how I started sales. So that's it. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.